So in this lovely, stunning and brave age, ladies and gentlemen, where everybody always must say the right thing and nobody can be offended, especially, for example, if you're being interviewed by the mainstream media, you have to be on your best behavior, right? Well, some people out there simply do not care and will say what they think, and I guess they would rather do that than live a life full of fear. Oh, did I say the right thing there? Are people going to like me? That was politically correct, wasn't it? Sean Strickland, a UFC fighter who is also the men's middleweight champion, spoke to the press ahead of UFC 297, which will be taking place in Canada, and he responded to this woke journalist who questioned him on his past comments surrounding the LGBTQ, and he went off, and that is a massive understatement. He also says how he feels, and I guess how a lot of other people feel, about Justin Trudeau. Sports Bible go on to report Sean Strickland goes in on a reporter when pressing him on his LGBTQ comments in the past, tells him to go F yourself. Sean Strickland had a heated encounter with a reporter over his past LGBTQ comments ahead of UFC 297. This weekend, Strickland will be headlining UFC 297 when he takes on South African Dricus du Plessis. I hope I got that name right, definitely didn't, at the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Canada. Ahead of the bout, Strickland was pressed on comments he made about the LGBTQ community. The American then unleashed on the reporter. Oh man, I'm laughing already thinking about the video. Boy, does he go in on him. It's absolutely insane to see. It's trending everywhere on social media for obvious reasons. The only unfortunate thing is, when reacting to this video and showing it to you guys, I'm gonna have to censor out a couple of things here or there because some interesting words are a common theme throughout this clip. But before we get into it, if you could guys, make sure to leave a like rating, as it really helps out the video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. We're getting closer and closer to 60k. You would not believe how close we are right now. Turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, share this video around, and let's get into this.
Sean, we were talking before about how you have so much respect from your teammates, from peers. You said you've had great interaction with fans pretty much all the time. I did want to ask, you're in Toronto. Welcome. Glad to hear it. It's been great.
Are you Canadian?
Of course I am.
Are you part of the opposition? Are you?
I don't know how to phrase that.
You got like, yeah.
Well, I did want to ask.
Did you vote for Trudeau?
I'm not going to say.
And let me tell you something right now. If a man says he's not going to say, like, if you ask him, did you vote for Biden? He's like, well, I'm not going to say. That's none of your business. He voted for Biden.
Sean,
hey,
Sean, I'm glad you've had great experiences.
So this is what I'm talking about, you guys. The enemy of Canada. All right.
That's what it's got to be. It's got to be. We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said, if I had a gay son, I would think I'd...
Oh, look, another. I'm saying to you, the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
You become a champion, you become a star, and someone...
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
No, are
you? Let me know. Are you gay?
Can I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking. This is a part of. Are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay. If you had a son and he was like, you had a son, he was gay, you'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem with it.
Oh man, well, dude, you're a weak man, dude. You're part of the problem. You elected Justin Trudeau. Like, when he sees the bank accounts, like, you're just pathetic. And the fact that you have no backbone, and has he shut down your country and seized bank accounts? You ask me some stupid like that, go yourself. Move the on, man.
That really answered the question, but I did want to ask also things you said about the trans community. You said this past October, when they announced the Bud Light sponsorship, that you'd go so hard on Bud Light in your next fight, they'll have to accept me or denounce me when they know what, and will know what they stand for. Are you
this guy's like, that? This Canadian's not that Canadian.
Are you still going to use your fight time to kind of speak on that?
Here's the thing about Bud Light. 10 years ago, to be trans was a mental illness. And now all of a sudden, people like you have weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your peddling. The world is not saying, you know what? You're right. Chicks have... The world's not saying that. The world's saying, no, there are two genders.
Facts.
I don't want my kids being taught about, who they could school. I don't want my kids being taught about, their sexual preference. Like, dude, this guy is the enemy. You want to look at the enemy to our world? It's that right there, asking these stupid questions. Sorry, I told the UFC I was being nicer. Lance, am I still good with this? Did I cross any lines? A little. What the? I didn't say the F word. You just brought this fucking guy in here to piss me off.
You just did, but just to follow up, I mean, Rick.
Did I say it?
You just did.
No, I didn't say it.
Right there, you did.
Different F word, different word. Yeah, I'm trying to be good, man. I'm trying to be good. I like the everything. I've never. You guys think I've ever on a gay man or on a gay one? I don't. I like the gays. It's freedom. We still have it in America. We'll teach you about it. You guys don't have freedom of speech. I'm surprised what I'm saying is probably gonna get the Canadian government to arrest me. So I don't give a fuck who you. I don't give a fuck what you want to do in life, but don't tell kids about it. Don't teach that in school. Don't push your agenda. Don't try to brainwash people. Don't try to go past parents. Don't try to go up past all the brainwash people.
One thing is for sure, that journalist did not expect that. He's probably shaking on the seat that he's sitting on, and getting this video monetized, yeah, it's gonna be a big ask, isn't it? Boy, what a speech. I think we can all see that isn't going to go down too well with the woke activists, woke liberals, and the woke mainstream media because, well, as we know, freedom of speech is a dying trend, especially in a lot of places like Canada, and saying how you feel about certain narratives, well, that's just a big no-no. Simply don't do it. However, if it's the other way around, you can say as much as you want, go as far as you want. Actually, it's all okay. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? You know, a lot of people are going to resonate with what Sean Strickland says in that video. Maybe not all of it, but a large majority of it, especially when he talks about not caring what people do in the bedrooms, but then don't force that onto kids. Don't try and brainwash them. Don't try and get past parents and push agendas in schools. Essentially just leave the kids alone, which apparently today, clearly, a lot of people just struggle to understand. They can't understand what people mean by saying, leave the kids alone. It just goes in one ear and out the other. These headphones are actually hurting my neck a bit. And the fact we've reached this point now in society where people say how they really feel about topics and they go viral for it is actually quite mind-blowing, right? And it's because, well, saying what you really think about certain topics, certain issues, whatever narrative has become so demonized. You're not allowed to do it. People today are literally scared of saying how they really feel about something. Oh, I don't want to upset anybody. I might be viewed as the bad person. And to me, what is the point in doing that? Because you're always going to be living in a state of conflict. Obviously, there are limits, right? And I'm not talking about going to extreme lengths. I'm just talking about everyday opinions that people are now scared to say. Why do that? And I think, you know, that is a big reason as to why we're seeing a lot of this stuff happen today, because people are just scared to say how they feel. They're scared to say the truth. They're scared to say how it really is. So madness is just allowed to roam free because everybody's so scared. Just let them do what they want to do. Allow them to brainwash kids. It doesn't matter. I don't want to affect. And this journalist who thought he asked a gotcha question deserved everything he got there. It is weak to ask these questions. And this is what journalism is all about now. This is the state of journalism. Weak people asking these weak questions, trying to get a response that they can put in a headline and, you know, maybe try and cancel someone, which is interesting because Sean Strickland can't be cancelled. You know, they're not going to take the belt off him or anything. So they must be sat there and looking at each other thinking, wait, but hold on. What do we do here? But leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen, on that video. What are your thoughts on what Sean Strickland said? I would like to know. Before I close out this video, and I know I've been talking about it a lot, but thank you so much for almost getting the channel to 60k. We're on about 58.2 now, I believe. Man, it's overwhelming. It's insane to think about. It really is. So I want to thank everybody who hits that like button, who's obviously subscribed, who's left a comment down below, who's even shared the video. I appreciate it all. I really do. It means the absolute world. But until next time, until tomorrow, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day. Stay safe, and I'm out.